morning, you guys. Meeshmas is upon us, and I know a lot of people are doing Vlogmas, but Meeshmas is basically my version of Vlogmas because it's not going to be daily vlogs every day. Sometimes I'll have favorites videos or whatever videos, but there will be a video every single day except Christmas Day, because Christmas Day is the day I share with my family. I know that a lot of people vlog Christmas Day and then put it on there, but I don't. That's just like the day I spend with my family. So we had a really rough night last night. I was up every hour between the twins and with Molly. She has a cold. What time is it now? 7:30, I believe. And the twins are awake. Max is awake, but Molly and Will are still asleep. Good morning.
And I just woke up, and Margot woke up 2 times.
Here's our tree. We switched it around. Usually we don't put it right here, but this year we switched our whole couch.
Mom, I really like it the old way it was.
You like it the old way?
Yeah, because it was bigger.
It felt bigger. It kind of did, huh? Anyway, I am babysitting my friend's daughter this morning. She's Molly's friend. And then I have a babysitter coming for a couple hours this afternoon so I can go run some errands. And that is the day, so nothing too exciting.
And I hate my school.
And Max doesn't want to go to school today. He's really bugged that he has to go to school today. I don't know. Anyhow, so I hope you guys are excited for Meeshmas this year. It's gonna be fun to take you guys along. It's gonna be crazy, and it will just be fun. So we will start our morning off in a bit. But right now I'm wearing my Waco shirt, some Costco sweats, and some Target socks that are super comfy. We're just gonna play for a bit. Yesterday I made dinner for a friend, so I made double of everything for dinner, but Brad did all the dishes and just let them air dry, but look how many pots and pans I used. It's not funny. Here's some oatmeal for Mr. Max, and now Will's awake. Here you go, bud. Now I gotta give the twinnies a bottle. Good morning, Molly. Cheese. Good morning. Molly's awake. Will's awake and dressed. Let's eat breakfast. What do you want to eat for breakfast? A quesadilla? We don't have quesadillas. Do you want a bagel? 20s are cheesing it.
Marco.
Is Daddy awake?
Of course he's awake.
Because of you guys. Say bye, Daddy.
Squeaks.
Say bye,
Bye,
Daddy.
girls. Bye, Marco. Bye, Abby.
That's their happy squeak.
Love you.
Bye. See you later, Daddy.
Transformer. Look, Mom. Look, it's not.
Those are my favorite squeaky sounds.
Love you, squeaky girl.
Bye, babe. Love you.
Bye.
Do you love your daddy? Do you squeak for him? Okay, I have this up again from last year, and I remember last year there was like a lot of controversy that I was doing it incorrectly because people wanted me to put, oh, it's December 1st, so you had to have the wreath on the 1st, but it's not. It's days until Christmas. So today's December 1st, so we have 25 days until Christmas. Tomorrow it'll be 24 days, and so on and so forth. So it's a countdown, not a monthly calendar, if that makes sense. Just had to clear that up because I remember last year people were so bugged by it. What's up?
Tomorrow's not that day.
Yeah, this is not the day of, this is what I was just explaining. This is not the day of the month. This is how many days until Christmas. So we have 25 days until Christmas. Then tomorrow we move it, and then it'll be 24, and then so on. And then I need to change this. Cute! Okay, it's about 8:50. Will just left for school, and Max's carpool is going to come pick him up, and I just put Margot down, and I'm gonna put Abby down for a nap. They usually go down like around 9, so then I will hopefully be able to get ready and shower while they're taking a nap. Okay, so I showered and got ready. Max is at school, Will's at school. I am watching one of my friend's little girls. I just gave the twins a bath and I'm here with Margot. So a lot of you guys have been asking me questions about her helmet, why she has it, and kind of my experience. And I think I'm just going to do an entire video on it because I feel like there's so much I could say. But basically, she can have 1 hour a day that she doesn't have it on, and I always give her a bath during that time. Do you see yourself? Yeah, so I got to do some physical therapy stretches with her, which are super sad. They always make her cry, and I got to clean her helmet and feed her her bottle. Do you like that toy? Yeah, let's do some physical therapy. You're gonna be pretty bummed. All done. We did it. We did it. Good job. And my battery is almost dead, so I'm gonna go charge it. I should probably get a different one, so I have two. But I will catch up with you guys after it's charged. You guys, oh my goodness. This vlog has completely taken a different turn. It's now 7:35 p.m., mind you, and I lost this camera. It has been gone all day. I could not find it. I went and ran a ton of errands. I did some returns. I got some things and I could not find it. I asked you guys on Instagram to help me. You guys all helped me and I found it in my trunk because I had a pair of Nikes that I was going to return to Dillard's and I must have had the camera in my hand or something, and so I just must have set it down in the trunk and I just didn't see because it was dark. So I feel so silly. It's now 7:35. And I asked you guys on Instagram if you guys had any questions for me, so I wanted to do a Q&A to finish up this vlog, but I'm so thankful that I found all the footage, and then I will start vlogging tomorrow. And then I have a ton of boxes I wanted to do an unboxing for you guys. So let's do some questions to finish out this vlog. I'm sorry it was a major Meeshmas Vlogmas fail, but we survived. So we're gonna do these questions so I can edit this and get this up for you guys tomorrow. Let me answer. Okay, so one of my friends is actually pregnant with twins right now. The lighting is horrible, I'm sorry. But she says, how do you do your hair? I'll do a completely different video about that. How did you introduce bottles and do nursing? So I only tried nursing for like a month and it just didn't work. But they had to have a bottle from day one because they couldn't latch because they were so tiny. So I just introduced bottles to them because I had to from day one. I have so many. Okay, does Abby seem to notice Margot's helmet? No. What is on your Christmas list this year? I actually asked Brad if I could get my master bath tiled. Is that so lame? First, what do you do when you are low in energy? Caffeine or no? Yes, you guys know I love Diet Coke. Second, I have 3 kiddos and my youngest is almost 10 months. I'm a runner. I noticed that my milk supply is low. I've been contemplating supplementing with formula. Is that what you do? I am down to like 1 time a day pumping, and you guys are going to see here how crazy. If you guys watched my morning routine, you guys see how crazy it is. It's getting harder and harder for me to find time to pump, and I'm just kind of over it. It's been 9 months and I don't have the time for it with all the kids. So I'm only pumping once a day, and so they're having formula most of the day. And I am fine with that. There's nothing to be ashamed of. How do you handle a rough mommy day? I always call my husband. He is always my soundboard, thankfully. I love to exercise, or I'm an emotional eater. I eat something, so I go get like an ice cream shake or something. It's naughty, I know it's unhealthy to do that. But I also love taking baths. How do you get your babies to sleep? Rocking, self-settling, feeding to sleep. I don't ever feed to sleep. I can't with the twins because there's 2 of them. Usually I don't feed them right before bed, and I don't do that on purpose. It's just kind of like the routine. Can you hear Max? Oh, it's Molly and Brad like wrestling on the blow-up house. It's funny. I usually I can tell when they're tired and I put a little binky in their mouth and they pass out. That's it. That's all I do. What is my current church calling? I actually asked to be released from my calling because I was a gospel doctrine teacher, which is pretty intense, and it was just so difficult at church to have Brad taking care of the twins by himself while I was teaching. And so right now I'm on like the Christmas party planning committee. They gave me something super chill because they knew that life has been crazy. How do you prepare to have a baby with your husband, like mentally or financially? I don't think there is any way that you can prepare because it will just throw you. You guys know that have had kids. I mean, just get excited and try to be positive. Have no expectations. What is the story behind the twins' names? I've talked about this a lot. We just liked Abigail and Margaret. I picked Margaret, and I know there was so much backlash when I announced their names, like, oh, those are ugly names, they're too old school, but that's what I like. I just like classic names, and that's why I picked them. I just felt like the spiritual prompting that is the name that they were supposed to have. Brad and I both felt that, so that's why they are named that way. How to be a better mommy friend. Service. I have a lot of friends right now that are going through a lot of difficult things, and it's heavy, and I feel their pain. I just feel so empathetic towards them, and I just love them and I care about them because they were there for me when I was having my hard times. And so I think how to be a good mommy friend is just always make sure to check in, because somebody is always going through something. So just always check in. What's your favorite thing about living in Utah? I love everything about Utah. I love how not crowded it is. I love the weather. I love the mountains. I love how clean everything is, how new everything is. And yeah, I just love Utah. Wall paint color, I get this all the time, and I have no idea because I chose it over 3 years ago when we were building this house, so I'm sorry, I wish I remembered that. How do you handle mom anxiety? The feeling of keeping up with other moms and doing all that needs to be done for the kids. Also, anything you're watching on TV. Mom anxiety is a real thing. I think I've talked about this before here on my channel, where I'm not necessarily one that ever compares myself. That's never been one of my vices. Like, that's never been something that is hard for me. Like, I just don't compare myself to other people just because I know it doesn't make me happy, and I just realize everybody has their own path in life. So I don't really deal with mom anxiety in that way. I think I did a lot more when I was a newer mom, a younger mom, as far as kids, because I didn't know what I was supposed to be doing. And so I felt anxiety, like, oh, am I supposed to be that kind of mom? Am I supposed to be that kind of mom? But once I figured myself out, then I didn't have to worry about that. I think that's the biggest thing, is just don't worry about what other people are doing. This is a good question. What is a legacy you'd like to pass on to your kids? I have been thinking about this a lot lately. How I want to teach my kids what we believe, or how I want to raise my children. And my biggest philosophy in this is I do not want to force them to do anything. This is how my parents taught me, and I feel like it's super effective. That I mean, I'm not gonna be like, do whatever you want, but I want to be a good enough example to them, and I want to lead my life in such a way that they see how I live and that it makes me happy, so that it gives them the desire to want to be happy. But you can never force a human to do something, ever. And I feel like it's stronger when they want to do it themselves. So my legacy is I want my kids to know that believing in something greater than ourselves, believing in God, believing in Jesus Christ, I want them to remember those feelings, and that it gives them peace and happiness, because they see it giving me peace and happiness. They see it giving Brad peace and happiness. And that's what I want them to always remember, is that I believed in that, and I lived my life in such a way, like, what would Jesus do? How would Jesus serve people? How would Jesus forgive people? And how should we be, so that we can be the best version of ourselves? And I've been thinking so much about that lately, like, how can I teach my kids to be more that way? And I think what I've kind of felt and come to the conclusion is I just have to show them. I can go into crazy details and teach them all the things, but I feel like the biggest thing that's going to teach my children that is me living my life in such a way. Okay, all right. That was a good question. When and how do you clean house with small children? I always struggle. I just kind of do little tidies and pickups throughout the day, and that's why it was hard for me to find my camera today, because I'm always picking up things. I'm always moving things from room to room. Every time I'm in a room, I pick up garbage. I pick up something and I shove it in a corner. I'm not like deep cleaning, but I'm always kind of tidying. So that's what I always do. But then at the end of the night, when they're all asleep, then I clean it all up. I was wondering how long Margot will have to wear her helmet for. They told me only 6 to 8 weeks, and it's already been almost 2 weeks. So hopefully we're getting close. What do you do to keep your cool when things get crazy? So tonight Brad had to go to like an after work dinner thing, and I wasn't expecting it. Hi Willie. Hi Max. and I was losing my cool because the twins were screaming. It was that time of night. Say hi, guys.
Hi. Hi.
I'm answering a question. And I was going crazy. Like, Abby was screaming. She hasn't been feeling well. So I just had to put the twins in their room, and they're both screaming. And I just walked into my room and I shut the door. And I just laid there. That's how I kept my cool. Okay, I'm going to leave it at that. I am sorry that this vlog did not turn out to be the way that I intended it to. But I promise tomorrow will be better. Thanks so much for watching. If you guys want to continue watching Meeshmas, it's once again my own version. Meeshmas. It's my own version of Vlogmas because it's not necessarily a vlog every single day, but it is a video for me every single day. So get excited, and we will see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye.